have made it into yet again another live, y'all. Another live. Back at it again, y'all. We've done it again. We're here nearly the same time as about what we had said yesterday, so I'm thankful for that. Uh, we're just gonna continue on with what we were doing. Just gonna have us a good old time here today, having some good expectations about what's happening today. It's definitely gonna be a lot of fun. Reading y'all's comments. I'm so thankful for everybody who participates in that. Yo, Forsaken, what's up, bro? What's up, man? How are we doing today? Yo, KO Rants, what's good, bro? What's up, man? Yo, Cool Dude, what's up, bro? This has all notifications on. That's how it's first. That's what's up, bro. We love when people have their notifications on. We appreciate that too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It says school is fun, low key. The chill teacher or the teacher chill, right? It's about that's how we like to have it, y'all. We like to have chill days. We like those days. They don't happen often, but when they do, we sure are thankful for them. That's like how it was with me today. It was actually a really chill day. I got off at 10 o'clock. It was awesome. I enjoyed it so much. It was awesome. It says I'm back. I was listening to music and scrolling on Pinterest. Yo, that's what's up. We love when people scroll on Pinterest. That's pretty cool. You can find some really good ideas over there. You can find different gifts as well. You can find a lot. You can find a lot on Pinterest. You can get a lot of ideas too. A lot of good cooking ideas as well. But yeah, y'all. Look, sub 2 minutes, y'all, and y'all already the first 3 in the chat. We appreciate that. We really do. We will definitely remember you as we continue to grow. So yes, thank y'all so much for that. It says I'm gonna try getting 100 XP on this live. Let's see, what do we have for the XP? Will it show 100 XP? No, it only shows 75. I don't know how in the world you're gonna do that. Let me see here. It says, do I watch anime? No, I do not watch anime. Bro says no problem. It says the ads on there scare out of you? Really? I bet they do. I bet they do. I bet you some of them are insane. I bet you some of them are insane, my guy. But how y'all been, though? Y'all been enjoying y'all's day so far? Y'all been having a good one so far? I think y'all been having a great day. It feels like y'all have had a great day from the most of you. Says, bro, I have a story. What's your story? We gotta hear your story, man. What's your story? Is it about school? Alright, let's hear it. This has been doing good. For me, school is gonna start in 2 days. Nice. Start back up from the holiday deals. It's legit. That's legit and legendary. We love that for you. But yeah, y'all, dude, believe it or not, quick story, real quick. I'm not gonna lie, my dad went. He had an AR-22 today, and he was going, and he said that he saw a bobcat, and he went and he shot it. Both shot it, and I'm not even joking. Both thought it was a bobcat. I did too, by the looks of it. It was just a regular house cat. Poor dude just shot a regular house cat. I felt so bad for him. Felt so bad for whoever the owner of that cat was. I ain't gonna lie to you. I felt terrible for him. I was like, oh Lord. Gotta pet it to this man? Okay. We love that. We love that. Yo, really, dude? Is that what that is? Really, dude? However you say it. It says what you drawing. I'm just messing with this right here, man. That's all I'm doing. I'm just messing with that masterpiece. Yo, Willow. Willow says hi. What's up, Willow? How are we doing? How are we doing today? Look at that. Made it back into another chat. Thank you so much for that. There's Pet protection service. That's why I said it. Oh, okay. Okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. Absolute masterpiece, right? That's what I'm saying, y'all. I was like, there ain't no way. I was like, that's nuts. I was like, bro. Because it looked like a bobcat, but I was like, there ain't no way. Sure enough, it wasn't. This is my teacher. Had this kid from another class and was telling my teacher a joke, and when he went back into the class, my teacher said his jokes are dry and they're not funny at all. Yeah. It's about how they are sometimes. Yo, Timmy. What's good, Timmy? How are we doing, man? Yo, Timmy says hi. What's up, Timmy? Yo, let's see here. He won't let me view his channel. He got flamed. He really did, dude. He really did. He got flamed for sure. Timmy says good. That's what's up, Timmy. Can't see if this is your first time in the stream or not. I don't think it is. No, it definitely is. Wow, nice. Well, thank you for joining in on the stream, man. Says, alright, I think I'm going to go to sleep. Alrighty, man. We appreciate you joining in. Even if you say you're just kidding, we still appreciate you joining in. Because we know you like to do that sometimes. But if you're being serious about it, that's fine too. It says good night, right? There we go. But yeah, look at that, y'all. We got 5 in stream again. What's up, y'all? I love having these people in stream. Thank y'all for joining in. It always helps out. It really does. Helps out a lot. It says I dare you to draw an eye. Let's see. How am I gonna do this? Let's see. I'm gonna go right. Bro says no problem. There we go. Here you go. There's my little eye right there. Right there. Granted, is it the best eye in the world? No, it's not, but there you go. Why do Americans always japping so much? Mouth goes 200 miles per hour. I can tell you what else goes 200 miles per hour. A Bugatti. I knew y'all thought I was gonna say something else. I knew y'all thought I was gonna say something else, but nope. Bugatti. Yo, Poppy. Poppy, what's up? Poppy says hi. Says hi. That's great. Nina says hi. What's up, Nina? How are we doing? Look at that 10-inch stream right now, y'all. We appreciate y'all joining in. If you're new and you'd like, you can drop a comment. You can subscribe too if you'd like. You don't have to, but it's always appreciated when y'all do. Yo, Jam says hello, sir. What's up, man? How are we doing today? Poppy says, where am I from? I am from Texas. Let me see. He says, you were about to say something located down south? No, bro. I was going to say Bugatti. I had Bugatti in my mind the whole time. That's why I said Bugatti. It says, hey, God bless you. We appreciate that. Melrab, is that what that says? It says, eyes are blessed. Appreciate that. It says, it's like 2:57 a.m. in India. Wow. It says, I'm good. How are you? Man, I can't complain. Even if I did, it wouldn't matter. It says, yo, am I going back on Pinterest and come check up on the stream? All right, bro. That's cool. Yo, Mr. Vegetel. It says, where am I from? I'm from Texas, man. Believe it or not. Yo, does this say Conning? Something like that. Wife says hi. Says you're welcome. Yo, Roscoe says yo. Cool dude says bye. Have a good one, cool dude. Thank you for joining in on the stream. Mr. Veggie says yo, Texas. Yep, Texas, 100%. 19 in stream, y'all. We appreciate y'all. San Antonio, somewhere around there. Not Dallas either. Says so nice. We appreciate that. Y'all, if y'all are new, drop a subscription, y'all. Check out my channels. I'm all over social media. I got TikTok, I got Twitch, I got all these different things. Go check them out. Links in the bio. It says, why is your skin shedding? Oh, I have no idea. It says, can I guess your nationality? Probably not, but maybe so. Houston? Yeah, Houston. There you go. That's about where I'm at. And then Jimmy says, I'm doomed. Uh-oh. This is Bonnie Blue in the house? No. Yo, Curly says, hey, bud. What's up, Curly? How we doing, man? Thank you for joining in on another stream. 20% eyebrows. I'm glad you gave me 20%, dude. Most people give me 0%. Like, they tell me I have none, so thank you, Black Cops. I appreciate that, dude. Yo, Amani, or Amy, says, hey, I'm Amy. Hi, Amy. Says, I'll call it cab because you will not leak your location live. No, you're right. Oh, Lord. Says, I love your streams. They made my day. I appreciate that, man. All right, here we go. We're going to start putting people in timeouts for that. That's kind of crazy. If you want that, go on to a different website, not YouTube. Yeah, to those of you who are about that life, whatever. Yo, what is that supposed to say? Is that supposed to say anything, or is that just random blocks? But what's up, dude? What's up, Brandon and Goat? This says, I'm in Texas also. Nice. This says, like and subscribe, guys. Yes, please. Fraser Brown, you're definitely new. I'd appreciate it if you did as well. It says, face emoji board. Oh, yeah. That's pretty legit, dude. It says, that's why. Yeah. It says, I look Nigerian. Definitely not. I'm from Texas. It says, happy Friday, bro. Yo, same to you, man. Same to you. It actually is a good Friday. Let me see here. Yeah, I definitely remember you were a spam last time. If you're not going to be a spam, you can stay in. Yo, hi, Brandon. It says, hi, Brandon. What's up? What's up, Lido? It says, I'm a big fan. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. It says, Nahila Creed. And it says, hello, how are you? I'm doing really good. Enjoying myself. How are you doing, Rachel? Yo, African Jamaican. Oh, okay. It says, yo, Jane says, hi. Yo, it says, you from Australia? No, I'm not from Australia. From Texas. It says, nice Ryan James, right? It says, he's Jewish. Okay. It says, Wines, okay. Definitely have no idea. I'm obviously not going to say it on the stream of what you had said. Let me see. It says, where are you from? From Texas. Cookie says, hello. Says, you look African Jamaican. Definitely not. Let me see. Are you Jewish? No, I'm not. How old am I? I'm 19. Brandon's 19. From Texas. And single, not gay. There you go. You got it down. It says, why is the main topic if he is a Korean or something? I have no idea, dude. Just ask the people that are on chat, bro. It says, why do you, wait, what? What do I think of a doctor's house? I have no idea. Never went to a doctor's house. Let me see. He's a typical redhead. Nice. It says, free R. Kelly, okay. It says, just broke up with girlfriend 2 hours ago. I'm sorry to hear about that for you, man. It says, what are my pronouns? He, him. It says, hi, subscribe. Can I get a shout out? Shout outs to Lily for subscribing. I do that anyways, y'all. Shout outs to Lily. As Rachel says, why do they say not gay? People think you're gay. A lot of people do for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they do. It says Dr. House is a show. Definitely never watched it. It says Bro's white and he knows about White House. Definitely do. It says as DR for DR House. Okay. Yo, Cardboard. What's up, Cardboard? You subscribed in one of my recent ones. It says hi, Google. Not about that for the plus, but whatever. It says ask a doctor. It says my bad, bro. It says can I moderator please? No. It says it's not a big deal if you're gay, but I know it's not. But I'm straight. I just let everybody know that. Yo, hold up. Here we go. It says I need help for my timeline order. I can't remember if Elizabeth was killed on the Circus Baby by 85th or in after it. I have no idea. It says yo, I'm back. It says hi, man. What's up? Straight. It says you look Dutch. Now I do have a little bit of Dutch in me. It says quick, take your seats. Uh-oh. No monkey, you cannot have mod. It says how do I raise a girl? I have no idea. Me personally, I have no idea. G Edis, what's up, bro? Made it into another chat, bro. How you doing? It says Red Dead Redemption 2 or Cyberpunk 2077. I'm gonna go Cyberpunk 77 if I'm being honest with you. Just because. It Says, don't ask about being mod or you won't be able to get them on. That's true. It says, hello. It says, thoughts on Radiohead. Don't know what that is. Kennedy says, hi. Yo, Never Icy says, hi. What's up? It says, greetings, male human. What is up, Mibty? It says, hello. It says, are you Sigma or are you definitely not Sigma? Definitely not Diddy. Greetings, male human. Yeah, I know. Yo, Bethany says, hi. It says, greetings from Donkeyland. Okay. What's up, Donkeyland? It says, hi, it's me. Yo, Angel, what's up? It says, can you sing me happy birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bethany. Happy birthday to you. Boom. It says, yo, what is good? I like that font that you did that in, man. It says, you're drinking beers in Australia, brother. Have a great day. Yo, I appreciate that stretch. Thank you for that. It says, it's my friend's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your friend. It says, oh, cheers, love. There you go. It says, who would win? You versus, obviously, he would. No ands or buts about that. It says, what's 5 divided by 57? I have no idea. I'm sure that I am on that list. It says, I'm Serbian. Nice. It says, does this work? No, it doesn't. Alright, bro. I'm done messing with you. I'm done messing with that, dude. I don't like these people whenever they do that. It says, I tried to make a font, but it didn't work, unfortunately. That's a bummer. Oh, I bet you did. If you saw me on there, then what were you doing on that island, bro? Yo, Lala, something says, hi, what's up? Hawkins says, hey, what's up? It says it's 0.08 repeating decimal. Nice. Oh, okay. Yes. Yes, y'all. Yes. It says, should I do stories again? Bro, if you want to. Definitely not. You're in the wrong community if that's the case. I said, you're such a good lad by spending your time doing a live. I appreciate that, man. It says, Chuck Norris is scared of you. Nice. Says, no. Yo, Foy. Foy says, hi, what's up? Rebecca says, hi, what's up, Rebecca? Welcome in on another stream. It says, should I report? You can if you want to. Sure, I don't mind. It says, oh. Let's get the strength from bro. You're not gay? No, I'm not. Just doing this live right now, y'all. Just reading some comments is all I'm doing. Just enjoying my time. There we go. I don't know what that says. Okay, let me see here. Out of all the... What? Bro, y'all so weird. Let me see here. Why does it matter now if you marry your cousin, but back then we could? I have no idea. It says, guys, Brendan's not gay, he's single. 19 from Texas, absolutely. It says, bro, turn Chuck Norris into Chuck Norris. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. It's alright. They can play these games. That's fine. Don't bother me. It says, hypothetically, how long could you survive while it's snowing? I have no idea. I've never tried that. It says, nice plywood roof. Okay. What are my thoughts on Jews? My thoughts are kicking you out of my chat. That's my thoughts. Yo, where am I from? I'm from Texas. It says, can I pop my pimple? No, I cannot. It says, good, there's safe zone. Okay. Let me see here. It says, what country are you in? Not being sus. Definitely the United States of America. It says, bro taught Ronaldo to play football. It says, why is chat crazy today? I have no idea, man. It says 9 hours, I guess. It says, guys, being mean to Brandon. Guys, y'all are good. It's alright. It says, I was about to as well. Yeah, dude, this chat can be a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully we have a more chilled chat tomorrow, because I know that sometimes we hit them, sometimes we really get some crazy ones. It says, anyone in England? It says, bro, is the reason I survived cancer. Oh, okay. Let me see. It says, hi. It says, I trolled the trolls. Other than that, here to show some love. We appreciate that, man. Thank you. It says, even the whales got jealous. Let me see, do I have cats or a dog? Yeah, I got 2 dogs. 2 dogs. Named Paisley and Callie. They're pretty good dogs. So my grandma is inside of my... Oh, okay. Can people stop saying no joke? Says, bro, what? Bro gave $500 to the homeless yesterday. Bro. Says, you look like Jeffrey Dahmer's victim. Says, it's 12:37 a.m. in Saudi Arabia. It says, can you please... your cap locks? There's no need for cap locks. Let me see. Did you know that if you're reading this as well, you will become smarter? Wow. It says, thanks for giving me a Lambo. It says, what is my content about? Genuine question, curiosity question. So content usually is like your YouTube short trends and reading chat comments to make everybody feel welcome and available. That's a good one. That's a good question, dude. We appreciate that. It says, bum soap for no reason. That's a bummer. It says, which breeds are the dogs? Definitely one of them is Rat Terrier. The other one is like a Mountain Cur deal. It says, donated $50. Yeah, bro, you can do that for buy me a coffee, bro. I'd appreciate that. Donated $100. I'd appreciate that if you did that for me. Let me see here. It says, I hate my grandma because I was hungry. I hate my grandma. That's awesome. It says, cool, I have one dog. His name is Oliver. He's a cute golden retriever. He chased a kid yesterday. That's always fun. What's my favorite food? I'm like a typical white boy. I like anything. I like pizza, hamburgers, burritos. Anything that you give to me, I will eat. It says, there's a witch who had so itchy that she had a twitch, and another witch admired the twitch. You know, you can't tell the which is which, man. That's a tongue twister. It says, yo, bye, see y'all later. It says, I might have referred to Tyler, the Creator song. Okay. Let me see here. It says, are you a good witch or a bad witch? Me personally, I'm a sandwich who eats grandmothers and runs away from taxes. Okay. It says, Big Max low-key fire. They are. I like Big Max. It says donated $10,000. Imagine somebody donated $10,000. That'd be crazy. But yeah, y'all, I'll start posting for fan mail. I'd like some fan mail. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I really would. I'd love some fan mail. Fan mail would be awesome. Got a P.O. box over in my description, or in my bio, as I like to say. And there's a lot of stuff in my bio. There's a buy me a coffee thing in my bio. There's also a Twitch deal that you can go follow on my bio. It's crazy. There's a lot that you can go follow and donate for. It says, okay, it says, great hairstyle. Did you cut it yourself? No, I did not, believe it or not. It says, I just broke my leg trying to do a double jump over Lightning McQueen. Now I'm on the playground trying for a surgery, which is $1 million, which is so cheap. Okay. It says, you don't have your donation set up. You can set it up where people can donate straight from chat. Yeah, no, I don't have that yet. I don't have super chats yet. Only because of the watch hours. That's the only reason why. It says, I would do that. I would do the rich now. Okay. Let me see. It says, my little sister is eating a sandwich. Why did I say that? It says, some guy in my floorboard saying, sub to Brandon. Okay. Okay. It says, OMG, someone's ears. Yeah, grandma's. Yes, twin. What? I ate my grandpa? Okay. No, that would be awesome to have a super chat, y'all. I can't wait to have a super chat. That'll be cool. It says, I hear their voices in the walls and they come back for my soul. It says, they will not let me live after I saw their faces. Help me. It says, hi, what's up? What's up, AB? It says, my sis fell on her chair. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It says, what's the sonic renaissance of yodeling? Tap dancing avocado wearing horsemen's on the moon? I have no idea. It says, what are we talking about? Honest to God, we're just reading chat comments. We're reading what everybody else says. We're just having fun with it, y'all. Making everybody feel acknowledged, that's all. It says like 100,000 donated. It says, what's my favorite sport for real? Basketball. I think she broke her tooth. Oh, that's crazy. Imagine that. It says, bro, can you help me with my math equation? How many times does a cow kiss a woman after jumping the moon at McDonald's with Super Mario Bros. And wearing 10 toilets on their head? Bro, obviously it's 12. It says, I am in your walls, JK. Don't want to get reported, just joking. Bro, he's wild. Love that. Wait, never mind, she broke nothing. Oh, I bet you were banking on her to break something. It says, thank you, you're welcome. It says, I need help too. It says, with the Q value of the reason the alpha particles hit negative 209 and produce 211 and a neutron. Oh my god, I have no idea on that one, brother. Yes, man, I have no idea. I'm sorry about that, man. It says I will donate. Yo, donate, bro, for real. Go to buy me a coffee, dude. Links in my bio. Do it for real. Let me see here. It says the next question is even harder, though. I don't understand it. It says 1,000. It says okay. It says, bro, why is my dog laughing since when can dogs laugh? No joke. Armin says okay. And then, yo, Cybers says, yo, what's up, Cybers? How we doing? Looks like you're new into the chat as well. Yeah, you are. What's up? Thank you for joining in. It says your wish. What's the channel about? So I do YouTube shorts for trends, and then for my lives, I just always read chat comments for the most part. In the Indian accent, country road, take me home to the place. No, I can't really do it. That's hard. Let me see here. It says I'm very careful on the internet to explain. I told someone that. Oh wow. Let me see. Is the key with the walls of the particles? How the cows jump in the moon? I have no idea about that one, man. It says, oh, cool. Yeah. It says, do I speak Spanish? Mi habla español, no señor. Even though I took a doble de clase en español 2 años, mi no habla español. Did a day video, but no comprehension, bro. No comprende. No comprende, por favor. And then let me see here. It says, you know, mileage carry, definitely going miles all the way. And it says, I'm gonna let my little sister type. Oh, that's scary. It says top 3 favorite states that I've been to personally has got to be, beauty wise, California, Utah, and Wyoming. Top 3 beautiful, beautiful, beautiful places. Which is better, America or Canada? I currently live in Ecuador. Let me see, which is the best country for me to live in? Please tell me. I was born in Doha, and my family is from Tunisia and Syria. Obviously, if you want to have like rights with guns and everything like that, bring it into the Americans, because the Americans have freedom and everything else that Canada doesn't. But if you're just doing it for landscape, obviously Canada is going to be the better choice. It says, yeah, you know. It says, how many times has California jumped to America? That's a great question. Let me see here. It says, what should I do? My 5-year-old bro keeps singing Feliz Navidad in the perfect Spanish accent. Just keep on letting them sing. Just keep on letting them sing. Imagine I turn this off and I actually see some type of notification deal. Oh, that's cool. You know, you can do that. Nice. There it is. It says, I live in California, Los Angeles. Nice. It says, what do I do if my dad is trying to eat me? I have no idea. It says, oh, thank you for your feedback. Yeah, absolutely. It says, favorite type of dog? Golden Retriever. Golden Retriever or Chihuahua. I love both of them. Equally the same. They're pretty cool. It says, yo, help. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this man never donated. This guy said he was going to donate. No way, and he didn't donate. That's crazy. Yo, Armin never donated. Armin, no way. No way Armin didn't donate. That's crazy. Which I'm not asking him to anyways. I'm just saying it as a joke, y'all. It says it's currently 13:46 now in LA. Nice. 1:46 is awesome. This is my dad said. Smash my head into the keyboard if I go on to YouTube one more time. Bro's getting his head smashed by his dad. It's crazy. On the keyboard. Hey, yo, bro, whenever I get money, I'll get you a coffee, bro. I appreciate that, man. Y'all don't have to. Y'all don't have to, but I appreciate it. Since my wallet is like an onion, open it makes me cry. That's awesome. I know people have bills and everything is crazy. I understand, y'all. I understand. Y'all don't have to if y'all don't want to, for real. No pressure on that one. I'm not like other streamers who's like, hey, you gotta do. No, I'm not about that. Stupid. Man asked me if I can help make a hot dog, and I said yes, and then I'm gonna be putting it in fire. It says, Yippee, guess what? Guess what? What? It says eyebrow. I have none. If that's what you're going for, I have none. It says my mom brought Chick-fil-A. Yay, yo. Love Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is a bomb. Yo, Lisa says, hi, bro. What's up? It says, me no speak English. Oh, well. I'm sorry, me no habla español. Yo, my guy, 123, what's up? Says, so what exactly am I doing? I'm just reading everybody's comment, man. I ain't doing much of anything. I'm just reading. What's the strangest nickname I've ever been given and how did I earn it? That's a good question. That's a really good question. I think at one point I got called Diddy's son. Diddy's son because I kept on being like fruity towards people, but that was about it. People call me a therapist, but with the space. Oh my gosh. Bro, that's crazy. Lisa says, what do I do for a living? So I work at Walmart. And I'm basically like a team lead without being a team lead. But yeah. It says, I'm going to go and eat. Bye. Thank you so much for joining the stream. We appreciate that. Time now for a bit. But let's see here. Lisa says, lol. Ha. Bro says, alright. It says, you're good though. See, moderators, that's how we should handle that. That's how we should handle that stuff. Give them a warning after that. If they don't, we remove it. And then if they keep on doing it, then we oust them. I just want something. There we go. Now I have something I can actually draw on. It says love from India. Yo, we appreciate that. Thank you for that, bro. It says strawberry iced tea. Bro, imagine wanting strawberry iced tea. I ain't gonna lie though. Strawberry iced tea does sound good. What? It says guess what? What? Says, yo, to be honest, what is my top 3 favorite fast food places? I love me some Chick-fil-A, bro. Love Chipotle. Chick-fil-A, Chipotle. And probably McDonald's, being in the Golden Arches. Love those places, bro. Really thought she could hide the cotton candy from me in the walls. Oh, gosh. Says, I brought you a freeway ticket to that. Oh, nice. Says, you look hardworking. May God bless you. Keep hustling and make your family and everyone proud. Dude, I appreciate that message so much, dude. User, thank you for that, dude. Thank you. CJ the King says, hi, what's up, bro? It says the cotton candy in the attic is indeed fire for real. Yo, Jocelyn says hello. Yo, what's up? What's up, Jocelyn? Says, bro, why does the cotton candy taste pointy? Man, that's a good question. Says, you says sad. What's that, man? It says, I don't know, bro. It's in the hospital? Yikes. It says, what do I do, sir? So usually what I do is I simply work at Walmart right now. I am doing what you would call being like an ATC without being, I'm like a team lead without being a team lead. That's what I do from 6 to 3, and then from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock most of the time on most days. I'm back here doing lives and just trying my best to keep everything afloat. It says level 1. Spotted it with the smiley face. There we go on the second row. Let me see here. It says, wait, I need to tell you. It's not Chris's shit, not chips. Nice. It says, I'm gonna eat the Dippin' Dots in the laundry cabinet instead since like this tastes bad. Oh gosh. It says sick. Yikes. We don't like when you're sick, bro. That sucks. That sucks, man. Yo, the big NASA's nah. Look at my shark, guys. Look at my little shark. Yeah, look at my little shark. Oh, yeah. That's how good my drawing is. It absolutely sucks. Ha! It says, what is Texas known for? By stereotypes, we're known for cowboy boots, cowboy hats, and horses is what we're known for, stereotypes. Now, what Texas is really known for is the outstanding friendliness of people is what we're known for. Especially down in the deep south, we have good southern hospitality. At least that's what people say from outer countries and whatnot. It says, that's good, brother. Keep hustling. By the way, you can tell me what's the most American dish I can try and make it in my home. Bro, most American dish, get you a brisket, bro. Okay? Get you a brisket, get you some nice rub-ons, whatever. Put the rub-ons on. After you put the rub-ons on, get you some barbecue. Let that marinate, let that sit for a while. Put that on your grill. From the grill, let it grill there and do everything that you need to do for about 12 hours. You will have the best brisket of your life, bro. Try that American dish and tell me you don't love it. It says, bro, can you try that? You're a Burger King, something ridiculous or absolutely absurd. After saying that, I have no idea. It says, keep smiling, bro. I'm almost done. Okay, you're actually wild. You're wild. Yeah, that's people we ban. For real. Let me see. It says, are you the guy who made that meme where you bounce your hair? No, I know. I am not. I am not. It says, most American dishes called McDonald's. It's so true. It says, can I use mutton instead? Beef is prohibited for me? Yeah, I'm sure you could. I don't see why you couldn't. Now, granted, it may taste a little different, but you definitely could. It says, I swear you look like this guy. I bet. Yo, Jackie says, do I drive a car? Yes, I drive a Mercedes. Before y'all get like, oh my gosh, she's rich. No, it's only a Mercedes 2001. I can't even read that. If you smile for the next questions, I will shout out your name 100 times as loud as I can whilst my little bros are asleep. What? For the next 5 questions? What do you mean for the next 5 questions? Like, bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. I really can't read what that says, dude. What does that say? Does that somehow say subscribe? Like, bro, what? It's kind of crazy, bro. Oh, I used to remember how to do this. It says, give a shout out to Terrence. He is sad because his dog ran away. Shout out to Terrence, though, for real. What a true. It says, oh, flip, I'm cooked. Uh-oh. Chat, he didn't think I was going to do it. He didn't think that I was going to smile, did he? He really didn't. It's kind of crazy. Let me see here. It says, do I play games? Yes, over on my Twitch channel, man. Give me a follow, bro. I'll play Call of Duty. I'll play Stumble Guys. I'll play many different games on there. Go check it out. Link's in my bio, bro. It says, currently I'm playing Far Cry 6. Nice. Bro says, heck no. But let me see here. Sarah, yo, Sarah says hi. What's up? Yo, Alexander. What's up, dude? What's up, man? Thank you for joining in, dude. Thank you for joining in again. I see that you have changed your little profile deal. That's pretty cool. This is my father says he loves your videos. You're a good YouTuber. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Yo, 23 The Dragon Kingdom says hi. What's up? It says, did it cut out for you guys? It says, I hear my mom coming upstairs. Uh-oh. It says, the first one to leave this stream has a crush on their uncle. Yo, nice. Nice way to keep somebody in here, right? It says, which game gave you heartbreak or sad emotions? For me, it's Max Payne. Dude, honest to God, one that gave me heartbreaking emotions for no reason was Among Us at the time. Because, like, everybody was isolated and whatnot, and it was crazy. It says, well, that was epic. See, it says, oh, it's better now. How you doing? Yo, I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm enjoying it so far. It says, what's good? Just got my hair retwisted. Yo, that's what's up, Prince. Dude, what's up, man? How are we doing? You're at 707, bro. Look at you. You keep on growing, man. On the daily. We love that for you. We are excited to know that you are doing that, man. We appreciate that. Doc says, yo, what's up? It says, how about RDR2? Yes, that one does too. It says, hey, why do I look like Indian? Are you from Pakistan? No, I'm not. It says, whoever leaves first has crush on me. Leaves immediately. Do I live in America by chance? Yes, I do. I do live in America by chance. Would I rather be Jewish or black if I had to choose? Definitely not answering that question. I changed my profile picture because I dropped a new song. It is good. Nice, bro. Congratulations on that, dude. It says, I like your video last night. Yo, I appreciate that, man. I really do. I appreciate that a lot. I used to remember how to do this. Now I forgot how to draw a castle. It says, did I meet Ariana Grande before? If you did, you're lucky. No, I have not. I wish I had, but no. Let me see. It says, yeah, I just got told off. I wasn't expecting you to actually do it. And you I still had to say your name 65 more times. You're Catholic or Protestant? I'm Pentecostal is what we call it in the main religions of things. That's what I am. It says I choose Jewish, but it's hard. Oh, okay. It says you look like a puppet. Okay. Definitely not the first time I've heard that. Nah, bro. I ain't choosing Muslim. I know other people do, but that's not for me. If I'm being honest with you. Being Muslim is not for me. I couldn't do it. But that's just me personally. This is why not, bud. I just can't do it, dude. I never could. Let me see. It says, bro, is a goat. That's what I changed my name. It says, I live in Northern Ireland and it's nighttime right now. It's 10 o'clock at night. Nice. It says, I can't be Muslim because I love... Okay. It says, I think Pentecostals comes under... Protest... Yeah, in a sense. We're a little bit different than them, but not by too much. Look at that, y'all. We drew a little house. A little shark, a little house. Nice. Let me see. It says, you can still be Muslim while... Okay. And that's a huge sin. Okay, let me see. It says, help. I think I hear my dad getting ready to come up. Uh-oh. It says, strawberry, icing, tea. Strawberries looking... Okay. Let me see. It still is. Yo, Oric. No, Oric? Is that how you say it? Oric? That Oryx is high? It says, get Nightbot. Yo, I was thinking about it for real. I was thinking about getting Nightbot. It says, last year when I went to America, I met Luca. Really? That's pretty cool. It says, you look like the puppet, but I'm still attracted to you. And I'm a guy, by the way. I bet you are. Guess what? You know what we're going to do with you? To make sure you don't see me anymore? I'm going to make sure that I ban you from this place. Here you go, bud. It says, yeah, so I'm grounded. Yikes, bro. Just know it, I didn't tell you to do it. It says, I'm from say Calvisco, and it's 11 p.m. It says, bro, you should draw a portrait next with a pencil and draw a Tesla and thick paper, and you need a sharpener, right? It says, why is the Syria guy has to convert? Be happy with your religion, bro. Christ is king. Absolutely, dude. That's what I'm saying. Turkey, what? This is finally back. Nice. Let me see here. Yo, Connor, dude, what's up, bro? What's up, Connor? How are we doing, bro? I see you made it, dude. You made it in on another one. How many chats have you been in, dude? I know you've been in a bunch. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It says, I might not see you for the next 2 weeks after I get grounded. Yikes. It says, yo. It says, did you ban him for saying? Yes, I did. I did, because I didn't care to hear that. It says, there once was a cake who swallowed... Okay, I'm trying to trick. There's a steak in the bake. And the cake's stomach started to ache until it started to break. Wow. It says, you should really give turkey a try. It tastes amazing. Okay. Let me see here. Yo, y'all should go follow me on Twitch. Go in for my bio, for real. Go check out my bio and give me a follow. I want to get monetized on Twitch so y'all can start donating there. Like, for real. Let me see here. It says, don't do that, bro. About good vibes. Don't be calling people ugly for real. It says, I have to say your name 10 more times. It says, okay, bye, man. Love your content. Keep it up. Yo, I appreciate that, Connor. Thank you, dude. Lenny Hawkins is done. Nice. It says, bro, my dog is sitting and listening to her name, Robin. She, King Charles' dog. Very rare. She won't stop looking at you on my phone. Really, that's crazy. It says, yes, guys, follow him on Twitch. Definitely give it to us. Bro, G Edis, why do you keep on timing out people, bro? You gotta remember, dude, not to be timing out people. Like, for real. It says, stop, I warned him, bro. Okay, that's cool. It says, strawberry cake. Nice. Okay, it says, brother, check my previous message. I think I did. Yeah, I read that one. With Christ being king. Yeah, I read that one. It says he keeps calling you ugly and stuff. Man, I mean, I don't want him to be doing that. That's alright, dude. It's cool. Yo! Is that say Narvin? Narvin? Am I saying that right? If I'm not, I'm sorry, dude. Verified YouTuber? 1.8 million. My heart just dropped. Bro, hello. I tried zebra meat today. I thought I would share that. Dude, thank you so much for joining in on the stream. You should give me a subscribe, dude. I would appreciate that so much if you're still watching, dude. I would appreciate that. Yo, we're pinning that today. 1 million 1 million people. Brother, you should definitely do that. Oh my goodness, my guy. Wow. 1.18 million? Dude, that's crazy. It says, yo, Brennan, I have to go to a fitness training session in the preseason. Hopefully I can make the next stream. Nice. It says, I jumped a guy with Hulk hands. It says, how many pedals does a car have in the back in America? Definitely only has one brake and one deal. He has 1 million subs. That is great. That's what I'm saying. That's insane. It says there is a word that starts with U and ends with a Y. Oh, okay. Dude, it says next person to call someone ugly will get timed out for 5 minutes. If you do. Twice is 30 minutes. Alright, everyone please spread positivity. This is crazy. It says it's all glories to Jesus. Absolutely. It says I just hit 1.2k subs last night. Congratulations, Drippy Well, and congratulations, dude. Well done. Well done. That's awesome. Says, I'm not trying to be negative, but he's extremely unattractive. I mean, that's fine, y'all. To each their own opinions. That's fine. I really don't mind that. It says, yeah, we should stick to chicken. It was nasty. Canada is an interesting place. I bet it was, dude. Dude, 1 million subscribers. How did you do it? Seriously, bro. How did you do that? How did you get to 1 million? I'd love to know that information, and I'd love it if you would subscribe, dude. Please. Please do. It says, can we all pretend it's live in the same house? No joke. It says, okay, dude, that's fine, but I mean, you don't always got to say stuff out loud. It says, I believe we can. Dude, we don't. Okay, bro. Cool. Like, that's TMI. That's TMI. Some things I like to read in my head, but dude, we're living in the same house, and I'm, I'm the dad. Oh, God. Help us, dude. That's crazy. But I bet you, dude, that's crazy. Narvin, dude, just randomly, like a dude with over 1 million subscribers just randomly pulls up into a small live stream. Bro, what a legend. What a legend, actually. Like, bro, you're so awesome for that, dude. Thank you. Dude, my heart skipped a beat whenever I saw it was over 1 million subscribers. That's crazy. Dude, I would love it, bro, if you hit me with that subscription, bro. It says, I'm not a YouTuber, brother. I'm an online freelancer. Basically, started this channel and post MMA shorts. Then I gave it an editor to work for me. I'm not a YouTuber, bro, but you should definitely give up a subscription, dude. But that's awesome. I love your journey to hear that, man. That's awesome. It says, you're riding him like crazy. It says, do you think what happened in Venezuela was right? I have my own opinions on that. Yo, Bluetronics Gamer says hi. It says you're so desperate, bro. I want his subscription so bad. It says hi. It says, yo, I do MMA to respect, bro. Reed says ban Nick. Oh, okay, but nah, dude. Like for real, bro. I've never had a YouTuber have over 1 million subscribers join in on any live stream. Bro is the first one, so of course I'm gonna be like on it about that. Like, yes, we would love to have somebody who would have like 1 million. That's crazy. No, I'm definitely not doing that. I'm not giving a shout out to your buddy because I've already fallen for those tricks before. I don't necessarily want to fall for them again. But now that I've seen you and I've taken a screenshot of your name, I'm also going to give you a subscription too, bro. Even if you don't give me one, I'm giving you one as well. It says, God bless you, man. Keep it up. Wish everybody great health and wealth. Yo, we appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much, man. Like I said, I'm definitely going to go check out your channel. I'm going to give you a subscription, bro. You'll see me in a like cool looking suit. But yeah, dude, thank you for joining in on the stream. That means a lot, bro. Thank you. This is all good, man. This is Muhammad. Yo, what's up, Muhammad? I remember you from a couple streams ago. But yes, dude, that was crazy. Over 1 milli? Dude, that's wild work. That's awesome. Tells me you're doing something right with the YouTubes. He says, okay, bro, I'm going to go to sleep. It's 3:40 a.m. in the morning. It says, I should have waited, but tomorrow we're going to have one of the biggest ministry in India history. May God bless you, brother. Praise the Lord. Thank you, man. We appreciate that. It says, bro, do you want to hear the coolest trick that I learned? Sure. It says, any love for a new boy like me today? Well, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? It says repeat after me. I do not repeat anything after anybody. Do you hear me? I do not do that kind of stuff. I mean to say Jew boy. For a Jew boy like you. Shout outs to you, I guess, like that. I mean, I guess we could do it like that. Nice. It says you're not funny, and Sam Hyde is not funny either. Has 1 million accounts. Yo, let me see here. It says it's my birthday. Shout outs to Rita. Happy birthday, Rita. It says who's laughing? Oh, wow. It says hi, I'm Bob. What's up, Bob? It says I've listened to Fear by NF. He is my uncle. That's why I asked. Really? Really, your uncle? Yo, that's pretty cool. It says crazy we got a guy with 1.18 million to join stream. That's what I'm saying, dude. So if that can happen, that means Mr. Beast can join the stream one of these days too. And if he does, I'm gonna flip out, y'all. It says Bob sub. Thank you, Bob, for the subscription. Let me see here. It says, bro, don't be saying that. It says appreciate it. It says say. No, I'm not saying that, dude. I'm not saying that, bro. Again, you're getting banned. I don't like you. Banned. I don't like him in my stream. There's other people that I know that I literally cannot stand in the stream. Not currently right now, but I mean when they show up. It says it says hi. It says I'm back. It says leave me alone. It says are you drawing? Yeah, I'm just piddling on this thing right here. Not really drawing much, just piddling. It says also what up? What's up, dude? This is Jason. Calm down, bud. Bishop says hi. What's up, Bishop? Let me see here. It says, what do I do for work? I'm a team lead without being a team lead at Walmart. It says, still looks better than my art. Nice. It says, no, I cannot, but I can say happy birthday. Let me see. It says, you just earn a sub. I like chill people. Yo, I appreciate that, Patty. Thank you for the subscription, man. Thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Yo, does that say Populace? Yeah, Populace. What's up, Populace? It says he's just a chill guy. Trying my best to be, y'all. Sometimes it don't work out. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it don't work out. There would be my autograph, y'all, if I ever did an autograph right there for real. This says, what's up, Brandon? Yo, what's up, Papa Lace? Can't say this. This is, bro, get out. He probably gonna get another account, probably so. It says, why did you pin a message saying I just ate zebra meat? Here's why, because this dude has over 1.18 million subscribers. So yeah, I'm gonna pin that. 2026 award. It says, would you rather date a guy or neither? Josh says, shut up. No, it says, your hair kind of looks like my uncle's hair, lol. Bro, I ain't got hardly no hair, dude, if I'm being honest with you. I really don't. I don't have enough to even fix it, dude. Like, it's insane. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's stop trolling, dude. It says when he was younger, though. I bet. Yeah, no, you're good. I understand that. I get that. But wow. A person with 1.18 mil is crazy. It says, nah, I still got your good hair, though. Nice. It says, are you a felon? What? You mean a felon? Probably what he meant to say is a felon. Let me see here. It says, guess who's back? Nice. It says, what's up, man? It says, would I rather eat squid or an octopus? Definitely going to have to be a squid. Because a squid, you can fry them and it'd be really good. But an octopus, nah, it's slimy. Slimy with the octopus deals. It says 1/4. Let me see here. It says, how was zebra meat? I have no idea. I just pinned it because he has over 1 million subscribers, so I just figured that I would do that. I mean, that's the least I can do for him joining the stream, right? Just give him a pin message. Just for the fun of it. But yeah. It says, Brandon, what time is it for you? It's 4:16 in the afternoon. It says you should eat it for him commenting. I don't know. I don't even know where I could get zebra meat, honestly. I have no idea where I could get that from. George, yo, George says hello. What's up, George, man? Thank you for joining in on the stream, dude. We appreciate that a lot. It says I had my dad's big. Wow, okay. It says, oh dang, I'm an hour ahead. Yeah. Yep. Especially if you're on the East Coast of the United States of America. It says, yo, you look like Tom Brady. Nice. It says, my channel is now on 104 subscribers, Brandon. Congratulations, George. You're growing up fast, man. Dude, keep on going, dude. You'll have more than me. It says, guess how much turkeys I eat? I'm going to take a guess and say 4. Just randomly say 4. It says, trolling is funny, but not calling someone a effing loser. Or, oh, man, I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It says, just get out of stream, bro. Or just get out of stream, bro, and get on. No one else likes you, right? It says, I'm sorry for crashing out, but you're my favorite YouTuber. Nah, I appreciate that, dude. It says, you're right. It says, wait, do I know who Tom Brady is? Yeah, famous football player? Absolutely. Yeah, you have 1 million accounts. I hate this. It says Jason will never die. Yeah, he'll die in this stream. Nah, bro, that's the one. That's the one from the other one. Right, he does not. Y'all kind of reminds me of him. Got that nice deal. Says, oh wait, it's the same guy. OMG, I know. That's why I deleted him immediately. But yes, y'all. With that being said, we have made it to our power hour. I just want to say thank y'all so much for joining in. We had a clutch stream today with, man, over 1 million subscribers joining in on the live for a few minutes. We appreciate that so much. Yes, it is. Yes, New England Patriots, yes. But yes, y'all, with that being said, we are simply calling this a good one. I hope y'all take care and y'all have a good one. Yes, I know I need more influence, but y'all have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow.